All right, you... What did they say, you filthy animals? All right, you filthy animals. We're back. We're playing some Rogue Tower. I'm good for a couple Rogue Tower runs a week. I just got my glasses prescription updated, so I thought it was like a good time today. We're going to play single lane. Oh, sorry, I forgot. This is a valve to get the gambling addiction out of chat. Will NLPB this... Well, you know what? Now we can finally say, will NL win this run? Yes or no? And we set that for 5 minutes. Because we died literally on the last boss last time. So I think 5 minutes is pretty appropriate here. Okay. You always start with Malf strats. You ballista everything. Hey, Tomo, you want to be out of the room? Because like a second ago, sorry. How about that? You were like, I want to be in the room, right? So like you can see my confusion here a little bit. Whoa, that was fast. Hey, buddy. Oh, no, he still wants to be in the room. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I love an obelisk, but I also love a tower. Or, sorry, a shredder. You're missing 2. I can do this. I can shrug my shoulders like a buffalo. Can you do it? I can do it. I don't think we can build on this square. If that was the other one, I can do this. I can figure this out. I don't think I'm missing another. I think I was only missing 1. Hey, Tomo. Little shredder on a +3. We love that. I love that for us. Okay. Alrighty. Tesla coil. It's kind of dope, right? It's kind of the dopest. Expand me. Ooh. Oh, we don't need the coil yet. Give me 2 ballistas for economics sake. Can you take a shot at somebody? Don't even start with me about radar, man. I got this thing that's called radar hate. Okay, he wants to leave. I'm going to let him leave. Now, just because we got a Tesla coil, I don't think that means we need to put one down yet until we get like a sick option. A sick little, like a curve or something like that. Straight up, I'm like, you know, let's make our shredders better against shields. We know we love shredders. Many people are saying this. Please. I would just like to build... It's mostly just for the economics of it. You have a sick curve. You know what? Don't body shame me. See, this is why I Peloton post. Mana Siphon will be essential at some point. Tesla coil on the plus... Oh, I can't afford it yet, but that's what we know what's coming next. What the heck is this, man? Or we could just put it right there, actually. What is that? There's like 5 enemies already! Or like 5 corridors. Does that matter? Okay, so I think we'd aim for an upstream Tesla coil. That way the enemies are weaker. We get more time for DOT that could kill them via the shredder and the ballistas. It doesn't make a difference. With God as my witness... Oh, we need banditry first, I think. With God as my witness, I thought the reason... Like, I thought all of the pathing was essentially a flowchart into, like, 2 different sections. One is, don't make the boss spawn on the shortest path. And then the other one was, like, don't make the paths branch. So, that you've unburdened me from the burden of knowledge. And I appreciate it immensely. I'm going to make my shredders even better. And I love this. These ballistas are actually getting the job done. Now, we want to do more damage, you know, through this little corridor right here. We want to apply more DOT. Oh, what a shot. Look at that. I like Rogue Tower. Like, every stream needs a little bit of both, okay? I do like a mortar. Every stream needs a little bit of, like, you know, banter. And every stream needs a little bit of mechanics. And this allows us to get a little bit of both. Not like this? What not like this? You not like this. How about not like I not like what you wrote, which is this. Even further banditry, please. And then loop them back around. Got him. Got him. Mana's doing great. Shredders are doing great. It's shape rotator bait? What are you talking about? We do have a lot of branches now. I'm just stoked our ballistas are actually getting the fire. Like, these ones might level up now. Mana Bank's going to be good at some point, but you know what? Just in general, make your existing tower stronger. Now imagine if this one came around. You know what I mean? I like where your head's at, man. I like where your head's at there. Demolish the old shredder. Upgrade it and place it on the +2 by the Tesla coil. I like that. What if this comes this way? Oh! And then it loops back around even further. I am not upset. Mortars, pretty cheap. Give me some +3 mortars right here. And honestly, I don't say this lightly, but if the mortars aren't getting the job done, you could even add some ricks. You could add some ricks if you want. You ever heard of this show? It's a nice little time waster to while away the minutes when you're on the exercise machine. I'm going to make my shredders. You know what? I'm going to make my Tesla coil better. We always go shredders, but the shredders are doing great work by themselves right now. They don't need the support just yet. I'm building these for economic purposes, not for damage, but any extra damage is merely coincidental. It's sort of like a cosmic gumbo. Great quote. I want more banditry. Oh, look at this! Oh, I can't believe our ballistas are actually going to, like, do something. Okay, so we have a problem, right? I think you've got a great point. When fast enemies show up, short paths like this are going to be dangerous. So it might not be the worst idea to extend these out a little bit, but try to have them, obviously, a different size if possible. Why don't they just walk on the grass? Who are you, Patrick Stewart from the Ricky Gervais Show Extras? Tesla coils do more damage to armor. Okay, you just... This is my lucky day. It's your lucky day. You get to extend slightly. Perfect callback. I've never even seen the show. I just know, like, a couple of bits from extras. Patrick Stewart giving his ideas for movies, but every single movie is just, like, a lady's dress getting caught in his bike tire. And he's like, it's too late. I've already seen everything. And then David Bowie at the piano singing about Ricky Gervais. Fat little man in a tiny coat. Sad little... fat man, like, I only know that those two bits. I'm going to make you do more damage to shields. I miss when... I was going to say I miss when I liked Ricky Gervais. But I'm just gonna take a stand, and I'm gonna say, like, I miss when Ricky Gervais, like, didn't suck. Because that's what I want to say. Like, when he was just, like, a funny guy, that was a good time. I thought we were all having a good time during that. But then, like, when his whole act just became about, like, you know, you can't say that. Look at how mad you're getting at this stuff I'm saying. It's just like, it's like so many comedians just seem to be going down a path of, like, I think it's okay to be offensive, like, as long as it's funny. But when the stuff mostly seems to be focusing on just, like, look at how offensive I can be without the jokes actually landing, it's like, what are you doing? Thank you, Nightbot, thank you. It's not a brave take, I'm just saying. Generate mana through the... No, man, no. I'm gonna make my ballistas do better since they're actually landing. Excuse me. Good luck. Have fun. Pledge holder. You gotta chill out, man. You gotta just stop typing m.m. I don't know, you know, if you're like having a bad day or something like that. It's just, you can type it like once. Every chat log I look through has, like, you know, one person was just, maybe they had like one too many IPAs one day and they started typing some random stuff, but I'm not gonna audit you. I'm just, yeah, maybe your cat is on the keyboard. I'm just saying, you gotta knock that stuff off a little bit. Where's your Brussels sprout recipe? It, much like the stories of yore, it lives in oral tradition. I tell it on my stream. And it's not a proprietary recipe. I got it off the internet at some point, but if you ever, like, don't bookmark a recipe you find on the internet, you'll never find it again because, like, the SEO is so competitive. Like, I honestly, it might be the most competitive SEO industry in the world. Like, if you got the top ranking recipe for, like, fried chicken breast, you're probably, like, you hired a social media professional to do that for you, I have to imagine. I'm gonna die. I should have been paying way more attention. You don't need to prioritize, come on. I'm gonna audit that gold you're holding on to. What, it's not okay to hold on to 6,000 gold now? I think he's actually gonna die anyway. I'm not gonna spend any more yet. The bleed's gonna get him, the shredders are gonna get him. I'm not even scared, honestly. He's done, dude. Look at him, he's done. You're weak. You're gonna live in a butcher shop? I'm gonna treat you like a piece of meat. Okay, now I definitely do want more AoE. Poison also synergizes with slow. Sure, let's have our shredders add some more DOT. I love this one. I love this song. Okay, we might need some mana siphons in here. Remember, we also want to add damage over time. So getting them poisoned and keeping them poisoned for a while is an acceptable decision, but we do also have to worry about our mana. And you know what? These also add damage over time. So how about one of those? Yes. Okay. And then I think I'm going to give it a shot here. What did I tell you? You should try Tower Tactics Liberation. It's like FTL plus Slay the Spire Tower Defense. Now, see, you're not the first person to tell me today about Tower Tactics Liberation. However, when you say it's like FTL plus Slay the Spire, now you got me interested. Now you have my attention. Don't do it. It's too much work, and this game's cute. Wait, are you telling me the other game isn't cute? Then what's the point? At least shoot at the one that's actually gonna die. I'm mad at you. It's my own fault, but I'm still mad at you. It's like Slay the Spire Bat Chest. What are you doing? Don't insult me like that. Okay, more poison damage. Obviously, we need to do better. Let's get you pogging up. Honestly, I kind of feel like we could add like a second one there, to be honest. I think we can add a second Tesla coil. It's only on a +1. I think I can live with that. I think it's going to melt you. And I am a little concerned about mana, but this is why we have mana siphons. And I do think having at least like one shredder on every path early enough that it applies... I would just like to see you. That it applies some damage over time. This one might hit, it will hit both lanes. Is very nice. Okay, and then like we're not shy on the gold front right now. We just took some damage. Let's not let it become a habit. Okay, you don't work apparently. Get out of here. What, you know what? That's a good idea. Do you think this shredder would... Ooh! That's a great place for that. Thank you for the tip. Oh, man. You should check out Elden Ring. It's kind of like FTL meets Slay the Spire. Something of a cosmic gumbo. You demolished the wrong siphon. Ain't that the damn truth? There you go. Dude, I want more universities. That was fun. I love playing the academic casino. Mana's doing great. This seems fun, man. Bear is trying to get you to play Mario Kart 8. I'm not trying to be toxic. It's just too long. The Mario Kart 8 speedrun is too long. For where I'm at in my life right now. That's not toxic! Let's make mortars better. Extend you slightly. I was hoping you would turn this way. I was hoping you would turn this way. You know what? I'll throw a shredder down on this little +3. That doesn't bother me. Give you a little DOT before you even get going. It's just a very long speed run by my standards right now. I just have more going on in my life than you? No, it's just like, honestly, I can't justify spending 2 hours just doing a speed run of one game. So instead, I'll just spend 3 hours doing 8 non-personal best runs in Super Mario 64. It's the same, like if you poured out a whole bag of chips into a bowl, I would be like, I'm not eating all that. We don't have any occult shrines yet. Okay. That's too much. But if you just gave me the bag, and the bag isn't see-through, I could eat the whole bag for sure. No doubt. I'm not taking university because we don't have the, we don't have any occult shrines just yet. I love this, though. So true, bestie. Yeah, I don't know, like, do you guys not have, like, the same psychology? Like, whenever I'm at a restaurant, if I get French fries, I'm always like, look at how many fries they gave me. I could never eat that much. And then before you know it, I'm stealing some of my wives. My wife's. I'm not married to multiple people, okay? That was just a Freudian slip. Surprise! I live in a compound in Utah. Ever tell you when I watched the documentary about polygamous in Utah. And it was, I know, and again, you have to preempt this. I know it's like way worse for the women, without a doubt. But when I was watching the documentary as an adult, I also had some sympathy for the guy, where I was like, this seems like a lot of work. Like, the dude has like 6 wives. So every night is like, he's got to be impressing them because it's like the first time that he's seen them that week. I have days where I have to impress, okay? But I'm not talking about anything lewd. I'm just like, there's days where I have to impress. I put in like a ton of effort. And then there's some days where I'm like, I'm just going to watch some TV. That when you got one wife, you can have like some on nights and some off nights. This guy's going on like, he's going on 6 dates a week, basically. That's crazy. Anyway, he also did not seem like a good person, but that's that's irrelevant. Well, for this bit, anyway. The obelisk is Pog. It's true. It does use a lot of mana, though. But we should do it. Let's get one. It's a Pogalisk. That's, you know what? That's pretty true. That's pretty true. That's not good enough. It's got this. Oh, I can live with that. Most shield. There you go. Now you call off the dogs, okay? Most shield. I got him. I got him. Upgrades? Listen, you piece. Don't even start with me, man. Mana is doing... Oh, by the way, yeah. You need to target leash shield. I remember now. Because the obelisk is like an armor lord. Is this correct? Don't even... Dude, we're gonna get him. They haven't even hit the saws yet. Don't cry. Look, we're fine. It's not Monka S. It's just a little inefficient right now. It's just a little airborne. When we lose, which will probably happen, you won't even know it until it's already happened, because that's how this game works. It'll just be like, oh, I'm dead. Well, I guess we'll go with corrosion. I know we have 5,000 gold. Let's do something about that. Mana's doing... I was just waiting to see if my mana was doing fine, for your information. I think what we really want is, like, enemies get slowed by a product of their poison. If we get that, we're feeling good. Still melting. I like it. I like it. You've broken my humor by referencing the It Arrived guy. Honestly, like, Dimension 7 pulling an Adele was, like, possibly the celebrity being canceled that has, like, hurt me the most. Because it was a reference, like, I really relied on. I was using the hell out of that quote. He didn't get canceled. He got arrested. Yeah, canceled, like, by the law. What did he do? I think he threatened to pull in Adele and buy a and just go I want more Tesla coils. Our Tesla coils are upgraded. Our poison sprayers are also upgraded nicely. You know what? How's this +1? I can live with that. And I can live with this. And then just watch your mana. You don't want to go here? No. Adele Dazeem is fine. Dazeem, she's got no problems, okay? She's wickedly talented. Anybody else constantly get Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth confused, or just me? Were they both? Were Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth both in Wicked, or am I crazy? They're both in Wicked. They were the leads in Wicked. And then Kristen Chenoweth is Elsa from Frozen. Is this correct? No? That's Kristen Bell? No, that's Idina Menzel. Idina Menzel is Elsa, but she has brown hair. That just blew my mind. Okay, I do think we need a slow. Even though it's going to be very mana expensive. She dieted? What are you talking about? That's slander. Yes, I know that Idina Menzel is in Uncut Gems. Is Kristen Chenoweth in Uncut Gems? No, right? I'd like to place you, if that's okay. Wait. This one's for Malf. I don't think Malf's here. We've come a long, long way together through the hard waves and the good. I have to soon upgrade you, baby. I'd like to place you like I should. I'd like to place you. Oh, man. Yikes? What's yikes? My Fat Boy Slim impression is too good, so you have to say yikes to make yourself feel better, because nothing in your life is as good as my Fat Boy Slim impression. Oh, yikes indeed. Yikes indeed. Your mana's kind of yikes? Your mana's kind of yikes. You're an inanimate object. Okay? Just let me click on you. I love you. Okay? I love you. I love towers that don't use mana. And I'm not afraid who knows it. Don't mind it at all. What time is your Elden Ring review coming out? I was just oh, my mana. I was just holding my my review until I saw what the other reviews are, and now that I see that they're mostly 10s, I'm gonna give it like a 6 and get some traffic. I would like a mana bank, please. Okay, we need like a mana mountain. I think these are very reasonable places for this. Let's see how we're faring. Oh, I wanted a right turn there, and you knew it. Mana. Mana's doing great. No sweat, man. I think we're loving life right now. Zombie Oogie's coming this wave. Ooh. I forgot about that. You know, our mana's so good. Let's try to, like, screw it up. Is there a nice +2 around here for an obelisk? You know what? I bet we could demolish this and run the +3. Yeah, I can live with that. He's got a shield, though. This is not for Oogie. This is just for, this is for Daddy. I might die. Slow him. Slow him more. Keep him slow. Feed him shit and keep him in the dark. How about one of these? I don't have enough gold to place a frost tower. What the hell? I feel like I killed him and one of the enemies he spit out just made it to the end. Well, pay out the doubters. All right. We'll just go faster this time. Honestly, I'm just going to tell you my honest opinion. I think I bought too many towers. I think I just got... My personal brain requires passive upgrades, okay? Which is why I skipped all these passive upgrades. All my apes gone. That's okay. We're running mouth strats and we're running turbo mode this time, okay? Turbo mode, I said. I will take an early mortar, always. What a beautiful loop. You beautiful loop. Winning this run would require more time than there is left on the stream. No, wrong. Because I'm just going to play fast but not make any mistakes. Like when I tell myself I'll just get an Isaac episode. Go ahead. That's how much I believe in this strat. Like when I tell myself I know I only have 35 minutes, but I could totally do an Isaac episode in that length of time. Sometimes it works. Oftentimes it does not. And then I'm like, well, I gotta go. Stronger mortars. Like I'm not joking with you. I'm going like full Marie Kondo strats here. That's another Dr. Scholl's situation, right? You're telling me that she's like all about tidying up your house and her name is Marie Kondo? Come on. I don't buy it. You must think I was born yesterday. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Expand me. Doubters are eating good tonight. You're, like, not correct, though. Like, you're very incorrect. This run is actually going fine. You need to aim, though. Like, in my personal opinion, it would be nice if you aimed. There was indeed a female tennis professional called Margaret Court. We don't speak about her. She's also canceled, I think. I don't know if that's true, but I think she's not well respected, whereas Billie Jean King is considered based. But she was named, like, she had her calling in life. Her name was Court, man. It's perfect. That's like Roger Federer. Like, why are you a tennis player? You should have gone into being a Federer. Like, you know, like someone who like is part of a federation or something. He could have been a Federer, someone who fetters. Yeah, do some burn damage. That's the ticket. Why didn't you think of that? Oh, probably because you only have 19 Grand Slams. Back to the workshop with that one? Okay, back to the workshop with that one. What is this map, by the way? This map is developed by haters. He is a member of the Tennis Federation? Yeah. So? If he was really cool, he should join the WTA. He might be, you know, on in the administration of the WTA for all I know. Well, at some point we're gonna want to... You know what? No, let's increase the burn. Our mortars do burn damage. Oh, finally, a curve. What a world, man. We need more mortars. You can also take universities early, even if you can't place them. You could get upgrades for them for when they do get placed. Oh, how interesting. Shredders would be Pog, but unfortunately for you, I am not going to take any other towers. Because this is how I'm going to play the game from this point onwards. I'll take a flamethrower. No, okay, we got fire damage. We should take a flamethrower. That's true, that's true. And then, this is our first choke point. I would like to put the damage over time on them as early as possible. I would also like it if you curved back this way, but that's fine. This seems okay. They're getting weakened before they come through here. I got a code for a Rocket League skin from Speedway. Do you want it? I'm okay. I bet you could find someone in chat to take it. Come on, you never know. Like, here's the thing. You might be like, oh, I don't want that. I don't need it. But you never, like, some of this stuff that is, sure, I'll go banditry. Some of this stuff that is, like, store limited, you would think it's worthless. But then, like, 10 years later, people are like, oh, I really wish, like, I jumped on it when I had a chance. Now, just because that happens sometimes doesn't mean that happens, like, all the time. Did I ever tell you the story of, like, Cade and I went to a PAX where they gave away, like, a League of Legends skin, and we just threw out the codes in, like, the recycling bin, because at the time we didn't play League of Legends. And then, like, years later, I was talking to a friend of mine who was, like, really early into crypto, and he was like, oh, yeah, one day, like, somebody offered me, like, a whole Bitcoin for this League of Legends skin in like 2014 or something like that. So I sold them to him, and now it's worth like, you know, 40,000 American dollars. TRR Wolf, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Okay, fine. Here's your university. There you go. Free school. Is that what you wanted? Thank you again, TRR Wolf. Thank you. You can't even trade them? I think it was like a code that you entered, and it gives you the skin. I think that's the way that was working. But, like, I don't think you can live your life like that. Like, never in my life have I ever been like, oh, I wish we didn't throw that out. Because if I kept every, like, worthless piece of garbage that could be worth money someday in, like, a 1 in 10,000 chance, I would be, like, full hoarder status. If I knew it was worth 40 grand, I wouldn't have thrown it out, obviously. But it wasn't worth 40 grand at the time. It was worth nothing. Well, it was probably worth, like, 20 bucks. It's a code that takes no space. Just save it to a file. You know how many codes you get in this business for random shit? You'd be spending like hours every day just saving codes for, like, you know, awesome knots to a text file. This insanity. I must think. Obelisk is an armor melter. We don't need it. Poison sprayer stops shield regen. We're going to need some mana for sure. Mana is going to be a very sussy thing for us. But let's pop this down and see how we're doing. And then you go most shield. I'm not complaining about free stuff. I'm complaining about people saying I should save every piece of swag in case it has an unprecedented run. In case I could exchange it for an asset that then goes 1000x in the next 10 years. Like, how much is... It wasn't really that Pax Severe, or whatever it's called, ended up being worth a bunch of money. Is that they traded it for a Bitcoin that then increased in price to a ridiculous degree. Yes, burn me. It's not severe. Shut up, you nerd. You freaking nerd. They were both worthless. One just got lucky. Okay. Based. You know what? That's pretty based. Okay. Get some cheap stuff going here. A mortar. That's poggy. Yeah, wait, would you guys be willing to give me 1 Bitcoin for my Prey banana holder that they sent in the mail to me? Because, like, I want you to know it's functional. It can actually hold a real banana. I know that because there was a real banana in it when it arrived at my house, unfortunately. No, the banana, its atoms have been scattered back to the earth from which they came. Flamethrowers get more burn. I'll take that. I don't mind that. We're on Oogie wave. I would like you to spawn on the longest path, so there you go. I'm not thrilled with my setup so far, but I think that's okay. Would you see? You do see the other path. Great news. I think I might die here. Maybe not, though. We need poison at this choke point. Oh my god, he's taking, like, no damage. Do some health damage. Just gonna get you to do some health damage. I know that's not your strong suit, but I was desperate. I think, given the DOT, we're actually going to be fine. He's going down. And you know what? When you spend on upgrades, you get to use them for the rest of the game. Maybe we were never as scared as I thought we could be. We definitely would like a shredder. Let's make crits do extra fire damage. And I'm very happy we have a shredder right now. I think you're going to do some great work on this +3 once we can actually do it. And I think I want another one. I want many others, but that's okay. For now, why don't you just take some, like, insane health damage upgrades? How about that? Stream about to go long? I don't think so, because I'm playing so fast. I'm playing faster than I've ever played before. And I'm actually upgrading towers. I'll probably lose before the end. That's fair. I don't take offense to that. That's probably fair. It might go short. Then we got some Zoms time. It doesn't matter. Like, the next... Like, this stream and tomorrow's stream don't matter. The only stream that matters is Elden Ring. Can you hurry up, please? You don't get it early? I don't ask anymore. I'm like, I know how this sounds, but like, I'd rather just like wait a day than send an email. It's a day. Also, I don't know who to email. I gotta research who to email. I'll just wait a day. Doesn't bother me. Flames. I always increase that burn. David doesn't handle that. David is, that's beneath David. David is setting up multi-million-dollar deals on a daily basis. He reminds me a little bit of a guy, maybe you've heard of him. His name is Mark Wahlberg. Handsome, jacked, family man, making multi-seven-figure deals on the daily. Who cares about one extra day of Elden Ring? I wouldn't even put a dent in his Royal Beluga caviar budget. Don't slander Mark Wahlberg. He didn't murder a guy in a hate crime. He blinded him in one eye, okay? It's still bad, obviously, but he didn't kill him. I'm not saying that means it's okay. I'm just saying don't accuse him of murder. Anyway, well, I was trying to think of like who the, I was trying to think of a Mark in business that wouldn't be that canceled. And the only other one I could think of was Mark Zuckerberg and Mark Rutsu. I didn't have an answer for you. Okay, shredders bleed more, but I do want those mortar upgrades as well. Good turn. Great turn. Yes, Mark Wahlberg did also say that if he was on one of the flights on 9/11, he would have stopped that shit. That doesn't sound likely to me, but we will never know because he wasn't, thankfully. So as a result, I find it difficult to dispute him. It does sound like a Clint Eastwood movie. How a 90-year-old man prevented the worst terrorist attack on American soil. Just picture Clint Eastwood, like, using all of his strength to stand up from a seat in coach on an airplane. Now listen here. We're not gonna let you get away with this. How Clint Eastwood stopped 3 planes, 2 of which he wasn't even on, allegedly. Hey, LMS, thank you again. Thank you. Hey, guess what? This one's for you. All towers gain 5% crit chance. Oh, baby. I have a real mana problem. I don't think it's going to come to a head just yet, but it will change at some point. That we're going to need some extra mana in the future. You should see a doctor about that. Yeah, right when I get my blood work done to see if I got a vitamin deficiency because I got a sore throat because my daughter's in daycare all day around kids who have 25 siblings that are open-air classrooms with no masks on in the middle of cold and flu season. I will see a doctor when I have a Peloton ride where the output is below 300 in 30 minutes. As far as I'm concerned, I can't be sick as long as I'm still pumping out like 340s every day. People leave. People leave. Where are you going? sucking down 40s every day? No. I'm sucking off chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze. Jack's hanging outside. He's got his pants between his knees. Let it rock, let it roll. Let the Bible belt come and save my soul. Women and men. Take it down. What was Justin's? Oh, Justin said you can't do songs about sucking off guys anymore because it's too played out. So if you make a song about sucking off guys, you have to throw a little twist at them, which is that the guy is dead. And then and sometimes the joke just pops into your head like fully formed, right? I replied within 30 seconds and said, sucking off chili dudes inside the morgue's deep freeze. And I was very proud of myself. That was a good one. I was very happy with my brain when that one got spat out, fully formed. Question mark, question mark, question mark? What, do I need to... You need to go to genius.com? Sucking off chili dudes inside the morgue's deep freeze. Mortars are better against armor. Mana still an issue? What is a chili dude? It's a guy who's cold because he's dead and he's in the freezer. So why male models? Listen here, you little shit. You think you're so fucking cool with your cuffs rolled up on your pants? And your socks where the socks are so small that I can't even see what sock it is, whereas I've clearly got like a big W on mine because I got it from Target in a 6-pack of Wilson tennis socks. You with your boba, you piece of shit. And I'm holding the Tim Hortons double-double. You think you're better than me? Just because I know who John Cougar Mellencamp is, and I don't know who Charlie XCX is. I thought she was a Roman emperor. Listen, you're not better than me. Shout out Gastown. Yo, shout out to Gastown. They got a great, one of the better goo locations. One of the better goo locations is in Gastown. Shout out to his family. Shout out to how they tore down that statue of Gassy Jack. And I was like, why did they tear down that statue of Gassy Jack? I thought he was a local hero. And then someone was like, he married an 11-year-old. And I was like, what? Get that shit out of here, man. Okay. Mortars are stronger. We're not on Super Oogie yet. Oh, if you rotate back, man. How do you feel about Donbo Ramen? Is this bait? I've talked about it so much at this point that I kind of feel like it might be bait. Donbo would probably be my pick for the best ramen in the city, but I like a lot of the ramen restaurants that everybody else also likes. Like, I like Santoka. I know you're going to be like, what about Marutama? And then, chat, why don't you just tell the poster how I feel about Marutama? Marutama tastes good, but there's something in the soup that for some reason makes him have gastrointestinal distress. I think Marutama tastes good, but for some reason it does cause me to have some violent bowel movements afterwards. How do you feel about Tokyo Kokoro Maze Soba? I have eaten there once, and I actually enjoyed it. I don't really like soba, but Maze Soba was not really like soba. You know, it was like a different... Because that's the soba, but there's like no soup. It's like a dry soba. That's not the place Mouth choked me out. Mouth choked me out at my friend's house when we were tidying up before he threw a party, okay? You don't even know the lore. Any lore masters in chat? Fire and poison is how you win. Okay, that better be true, because those are the rules that I'm going to live by forever. Or until somebody tells me that that's wrong. So I'm just spamming them for now. So to answer your question, I like Dombo Ramen. Although at this point, I will not stand outside of a Dombo Ramen for more than 20 minutes in order to eat in. Having to gaze through the window while, like, wannabe Instagram influencers take 20 minutes to eat their bowl of ramen because they're taking a photo every 5 seconds. But it actually delivers pretty well. Like, okay, first off, LMS, thank you again. Thank you. You triggered chat's Pavlovian response. Pho restaurants need to talk to the ramen restaurants. Because at least in Vancouver, the ramen restaurants have mastered delivery. This is not a good shredder. They have proprietary technology. Hold on, we need some mana real quick. Like, if you order from Santoka, let's say, just as an example, this is not an advertisement. Hey, Handsome Pants, we may have a battle going on. I do not encourage this. I say thank you, and I'll see you on the hard court. This is between you and LMS, okay? But anyway, it comes in a bowl that has, like, a shelf. And the shelf on the bottom has the noodles and the toppings and the so-ons and the so-forths, the green onions, the Naruto, and the shelf on the top has the broth, and then there's little tabs. So you pop open the bowl, you lift up the broth, you pour it onto the noodles, and thus the noodles aren't overcooked and mushy by the time they arrive at your domicile. It's genius. I feel like, you know, this is not what it used to be like. I used to get, like, ramen delivered, and I was like, it's kind of not that good. Hey, Zombie Oogie, I accidentally spawned you in a good place. Not the good place. Save your bat chest. But pho seems to, by the time, like, the pho arrives, the noodles are mashed potatoes, man. Saved. Even though they're not in the broth, I guess they just cook faster, like, due to the steam or something like that, but even though it comes separated, that sounded weird. I don't know, it's just, I always feel like the pho does not deliver as well as ramen. We're gonna be fine, by the way. Get ready for zombies. It's not even close. We're so much better equipped than last time. Delivered ramen, at least here, usually turns out only slightly worse than the restaurant variety. And delivered pho is like, it doesn't even hold a candle to it. That's why I've been getting all the rice dishes. I don't want any of the vermicelli delivered. I might die. Nah, what's your problem? Armor. Get melted. You have 11,000 poison. Can you just, like, relax? That's shield? Well, shouldn't the poison, like, destroy this fool then? He's gonna spit out a bunch of enemies. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I didn't even move the needle on this guy. The DOT on poison is capped really low. Hold on. When we kill these guys, they're going to give us some money. Oh my god, they're not even... Poison and fire suck? What, that one dude in chat was like, the way you win is just spamming poison and fire. What the hell? Alright, well that was Rogue Tower for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the session. Choose outcome, pay out the doubters on that one. Let's load up some Zombs Royale.